Hello, I'm Miss Lawson. Welcome to Miss Lawson's Fun with Numbers. Every week I'm going to do a fun video that looks at working on our number skills. I'm Miss Lawson and I'm one of the teachers in PE class. Some of you might have seen me before and some of you might not. But hopefully if you watch this video every week then you'll get to know me. Today, we're going to be looking at number problems. We're going to use our counting skills that we practiced last week, as well as bringing in our skills on addition that you learnt last term in school. Some of the key words that you might hear today are addition, total, amount, quantity, and estimate. These words are tricky, but as they come up, I'll explain what they mean. Are you ready to start our activity? Maths heads on. Green mouse ready. Fantastic. I'm going to move the camera down so you can see what I'm doing as I do it. Okay, fantastic. So today, to help me with my activity, I'm going to use some Lego characters. When it comes to being your turn to do it, you could also choose Lego characters or you could choose something else. But we'll go through that later. So the first tricky word that's going to come up is estimate. I'd like us to guess how many Lego people we think I have. Estimate means guess, but it's a guess based on what we can see or what we know. So if we have a look, I wonder how many could be here? There's not lots and lots, but there's not a tiny amount. I'm going to guess there are 8. Now, once we've made our estimate or our guess, we need to find out whether we're right. This is when our good counting skills are going to come in. So we need to remember our steps to success. The first thing to remember when counting is it helps to put the objects in a line so that when you're counting, you can count them without counting one of the objects twice or without missing one. So you're less likely to make a mistake. So I've put all my Lego people in a line. The next thing we remember is to count slowly and carefully. We also need to remember to count one at a time. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 Lego people. So my estimate was not right, but it was quite close. And estimates often are quite close if we use our skills in our brain and our looking eyes. Now, the last thing to remember when counting is to always check in case you've missed one or in case you've made a mistake. So let's just check we have got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 Lego people. Fantastic. Now, if I was to put some Lego people over here in this pile and keep some over here in this pile, have I still got 6? This is going to be where we create our first number problem, and we're going to look at addition, which means adding 2 amounts, so 2 numbers together to find the total, to find how much there are all together. So let's start by counting this group. Remember our good counting skills. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's check over here. 1, 2, 3. 3 and 3. 3 and 3. I wonder what the total will be. Let's count all of them now and see if we still have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do. The total is the same, even though they're in two groups. Now we're going to make it a bit trickier by adding some more Lego figures in. So now we need to find out what our new total is. We need to find out how many we have all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 Lego figures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the two groups again. I'm going to put some over here and some over here. And I want to see whether our total, whether the whole amount is still 10. Let's count this group first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to help me with this, I'm actually going to write 5 on a piece of paper. And this is what I'm going to like you to do after the activity is finished. Right, can you see I've written number 5. It's a good chance to practice our handwriting also. So there's 5 in this group. Let's find out how many in this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. There's 5 in that group too. So now I'm going to put another 5. 5 and 5. Now we are adding them together. We're using addition to find out the total. So we are counting all of the Lego figures to find out how many there are. When we're doing addition, who can remember what sign we need to write? That's right. It's a plus sign like this. So 5 add 5 equals. There's a special sign for equals too. It goes like this. So 5 plus 5 equals, and that means we're going to find out the total. So the total will be written here. 5 plus 5 equals. So let's find out. We're going to count all of them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. So now we can write 10. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. Fantastic. Now, what I'd like you to do when this video finishes is see if you can find 10 objects. You can choose 10 Lego people like me, or you could choose 10 socks, or 10 pieces of pasta, or 10 pencils. Choose 10 of the same thing and make a line like I did at the beginning, a line of your objects. Then I want you to split them into groups. Start with 5 and 5, like I did. See what happens when you add one more to one group. So, for example, I've just taken one Lego person over to this side. So now I've got one amount here and one amount here. Your job is to count how many are in each group, write it on your paper, remembering the plus sign, and find out if the total is still 10. I'm going to do the first one with you. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. So let's see what happens when we add one more to this side. Let's find out how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would write the number 6, just like this. Then you add the plus sign, and now we find out how many are on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we can write the number 4. Your job is to find the total and then do it again. So add one more to this side, count this side, then count this side, and then find the total. Find out how many there are altogether. See if you can keep doing that until there's none left on one side, until there's 0 on one side. If you manage to write the numbers, then take a picture and send it to the school, because I'm sure all the reception teachers would love to see your hard work. If the numbers are a bit tricky to write, then maybe you can ask an adult in your house to write them for you, or maybe an older brother or sister. I really hope you've enjoyed Miss Lawson's Fun with Numbers, Episode 1. I'll be back next week with another activity and another challenge. So make sure you're ready with your maths heads and your green mouse attitude. Until next time, goodbye reception!